Welcome everyone. Okay, so yeah, again, it's going to be another Ask Me Anything session. So I should always try and remember to say this at the start of every one of these, is that if you have a question and you happen to be watching this live on YouTube, just go ahead and type in the chat. Usually these sessions are for questions that students have asked me, or anyone who subscribed to the channel or to the Zender courses or anything that I have up online. Sometimes they send me an email just asking, particular questions about how to learn music or whatever. So those tend to be the questions I go for first, because they tend to be the most recent ones. But if there is anything music related, any questions at all that you want me to answer, maybe even not this week, but at some stage, do let me know. I'm just going to put in the chat all of the contacts as well, just in case you need to send me anything. They should all be there now in the chat. And also, while I'm there, I'm going to check my audio levels. This at the start of every one of these is that if you have a quick, there we go, that's actually working okay. Okay, so let's see. Oh, light just went on there. Okay, so let me see if I can show you what we're going to be working on today. The question this week was about learning a particular tune. It's a great bouzouki tune. It's called All the Rage. Well, it's great for the bouzouki. I don't think it's actually a bouzouki tune itself, but I think it was one of the guys who's just subscribed to the app, the new app that's coming out that I've made over the next couple of days. It'll be released on Saturday, the full version. Some of you guys are already enrolled on that, which is great. You already have access to that, so great stuff. If you're looking to get free access to it for life, you have until Saturday. So if you're a little bit unsure, just go ahead and join the community on Facebook and send me an email. And that way I'll be able to sort of send you a little coupon to get free access forever to that particular app. Okay, so I'll just show you where we are at the moment. This is the app here. Okay, so do let me know if you want access to that, guys. But what we're going to be learning is the tune All the Rage. I think it's this one here. Francis Cunningham. Okay, so it was the tune just at the start there before she went into the reel. All the Rage, beautiful arrangement, by the way. So we're going to sort of learn Francis Cunningham's way of playing that. So do go over to her channel, guys. Subscribe there as well. So it's a great tune, and lovely accompaniment as well on the cittern. I'm just trying to see who was it who sent. I think it was Peter. I think it was you who sent it, Peter Stonehouse. Yeah. So yeah, you sent me a wee link to this, and you would mind learning this tune. Well, let's go for it then. Let's see, can we learn it? Now, what I did yesterday was I notated that out. If I move this, if I transpose this up into E major, that was the key that she was in. Okay, so everything will just move up a step. That's what she has there. time, but I'm just going to keep it in the key of D. Okay, so that's the way it looks on the page there. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play it Capo on 2. So it may look like this. So don't be off-put by the Capo. You can play it with or without the Capo. But I'm going to put the Capo on and pretend that I'm playing it in D. Okay, so it'll say, like, you know, play the open first course here. Well, the Capo on 2, that's going to be an E rather than a D. That's the only difference. So this is Larry Unger's All the Rage. Really, really good Bouzouki tune. Let's see if I can make sure that I'm tuned up. See what you guys think of it. And also, I'll be zooming in on the Bouzouki, of course, in a minute. Oh. You know what I forgot? There we go. The instrument channel. There, that's better. Yeah, so Capo on 2. I go to Bouzouki just to show you guys, and then let's keep it down low for now. Maybe the full. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just keep it on full for a minute. Try and get the mic out of the way, and I'll probably end up changing this over to something a bit brighter so you can actually see the strings easier. What would be the easiest way to show you guys this? Let me see, Bouzouki camera. It's not that one. Yeah, it's this one. I'm just going to try and zooming in on this. If I just do this. Okay. That should be a bit easier to see those strings. It's not going to be the easiest. Okay, so I'm just going to take it nice and slow. I don't know this tune either, so it's a really nice one for me to learn as well. It feels like I want to do a hammer-on there. Okay, interesting little picking here. Yeah, okay, that's how we look. So we're just going to investigate that a little bit more. Okay, so at the very start of it, actually I'll bring up the app as well, just so you can actually see what we're doing here. The reverse chord app, I'm just going to put the Capo on 2. Okay, so that's our starting position there. So that is a hammer-on. This is the first course that I'm hitting here. It's very hard to see actually with that. That particular angle. Okay, so everything's going to be really on this first course. So that's the first thing I'd say when it comes to learning this tune is know where you're going to put your hammer-ons when you've got repeated notes like that. In this particular example, it seems to be, you know, quite a few F sharps that we have there, which is actually going to be considered G sharps in this tuning. So really slow that first 2 bars. So hammer on for that second note. That should be pretty easy. Bar 3, where you're just hitting open string first course and alternating that with the second course, second fret, and then open. Definitely feels like this was made for the bouzouki, this tune, because there's so many open strings. Now, when you could come around the second time to doing it, you're better sliding up. Since rather than hammer on, you're going to do a glissando. Because you want to hit this, which is B in the tuning, but with the capo on, you can consider it A, I suppose. Like just with the sheet music that I'm reading, it looks like an A if you're in the key of D. But really, if I take the capo off, it should be this. So there's your A. So you're hitting this on the second course. That's going to be your 7th fret. Rather than going down to the E down here, you're hitting that up here. And the same logic's going to apply when you add the capo back if you want to keep it in the key of E. Okay, so you're going to slide up in order to hit this high note, this high B. Okay, so okay, so that's the first little tricky part, I think. The technique is knowing where your hammer-ons are, knowing where your slides are, and then you're going to have a little bit of sort of picking of the, you know, at a higher position. Yeah, it has to be a wee bit brighter than that. So we'll just take that first half again, nice and slow. Okay, so that's the A section. Okay, what about the B section, the B part? It's a wee bit unusual, this, because it's actually a bit lower sounding, I think, in the second half. Usually in trad music, it's the second half sounds higher. This second half, to me, sounds a bit lower. Yeah, it's that wee part there. The little triplet idea with a hammer on. This is all in the second course. Up to the first course. Da-da-dum. Okay. Yeah, so it's a nice little tune, you know. That's the thing for that second half to watch out for then, is the little triplet idea. Okay, let's see, can we practice it along with the excuse me, the Bouzouki app? Let me just see if I can open this. If I go into my courses, I'll show you guys in a minute what I'm doing here. Just don't want to accidentally let any private information out. So I'm just going to go into pages here for a sec and preview. Okay, so if we just swap over to the desktop just for a second and just bring me back. Okay, so I'm going to probably do this with boron only rhythm, and because of the jig, I'll probably keep it around about 90 because we're learning it. Keep it nice and slow. Okay. So it's that little second part. I keep either overshooting that or undershooting it. It might just be the capo. I'm aiming for the dot, and I shouldn't be. It should be the fret before. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other ways of doing it, but I think that's actually the original way she was doing it's much better. Rather than doing, she was doing much more, hammer-ons into that first note. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think we've got it. Radio. I'll just have we look to the actual tune itself, and I'm just going to zoom out a wee bit. See, can we just play it with the bar-on rhythm? I like that sort of tempo, nice and slow. I have to concentrate on the second part. Yeah, so the heat in here is going to send me to sleep doing that. Okay. What I hadn't counted on, guys, and here is something that some of you may find. Well, how long did I just check to make sure that I'm actually am in time? Yeah, do you know, I just found when I was playing that, I was sort of, hypnotically sort of drifting off there. It's hard, and maybe it's the heat. It's really, really warm. You know, in Ireland, this like 26, 27 degrees is unheard of. Well, rare. So it is really warm in the studio right now. But my goodness, it's the rhythm of it. That slow rhythm, 90 beats per minute. Maybe it's something. And just playing a jig along with that. I was just, away. So if you're looking for sort of a good way of maybe, lowering your blood pressure, or, this is no medical expertise at all behind this. Maybe this could be something. I don't know. Just get that boron rhythm going at 90 beats per minute. Just, nice and relaxing. And the opposite's probably true if you speed it all the way up to 130. Actually, yeah, that might wake me up. Let's play that just to see. Yeah. Like 120 is fast for me. Yeah, it's too fast for me, especially learning a tune. Maybe for accompaniment. Yeah, it's really, really quick. Once I learn it, that, or you know, have a wee bit more familiarity with it, that's what I'm going to aim for, like 135. But that's way off. I'm only just learning it myself. But I'm going to speed it up a little bit anyway to 105 because 90 is beginning to put me off to sleep. I'm losing the energy. So I'm just going to take it at 105. Yeah, it's a wee bit better. A bit more than 90. I think we could probably put in even ornaments at that speed. I think she did in Francis Cunningham's playing of it. I think there was a little half roll on that E. The C here. Well, I'm going to put it up to what she had it. I'm going to transpose it all into E because that's the key that I'm in at the moment. So I might as well move everything up. And let me go to format and transpose up into E. There we go. We're going to be transposed. Okay, that's all right. I'm not expecting them to. ED. Yeah. Okay, and that should be A then. I'm just putting these chords in just to let me know that where I'm going to be at a particular point, but you guys don't have to really worry about the chords just yet. So this is really what we're playing here. Let me see. Okay, so but at this speed. It's not far off actually. This is a wee bit faster, 105, this is 100. Is that the best? I'm just gonna think about the fingering in this part. Da 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 bum bum bum. Yeah, from this bum bum bum. This wee part here. Oh, let's get rid of the. Yeah, these guys on the side. Yeah, from this point. Okay, so. Probably easier to go down. Yeah, it's actually... Yeah, I might change it to that. Yeah, okay, well, let's do that then. Let's keep it to... That's where I just keep... Yeah, I'm going to keep using the second fret there. That would be... Or the second course. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 frets up on the second course. Rather than playing it down there. The problem with me doing it with the capo is there's actually a little, you might be able to see even the little, you know, the mother of pearl dots here, but there's also a corresponding dot actually on this side of the fret. I'm for some reason I'm aiming for that and I shouldn't be. It's this, so it should be the fret before, not here. So be careful. I'm not used to playing in E, and it definitely shows because I've got a tendency to want to go there, and that's not right. So it has to be the same as that. That little roll I'm putting in there is, it's up, down, up. I can see a wee bit of a delay, I think, on that camera, which is a bit annoying. Let me see if I can fix that. Just for recording purposes, if I bring out the controller here, just to see what's going on. Now it's going back to the... Okay, now if I just... It looks like it's in... Okay, so if I go in to here, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so there's a bit of a delay when I split the cameras up for some reason. Anyway, that's for me to sort out another time. Okay, so apologies if there's a wee slight delay. So... There. Okay, so in the music, it should look like, let me see, this wee part here at the end of the first line. Da da dum, ba ba bum, da da dum dum. So it's going to be da-da-dum, the equivalent of 2 16th notes plus an 8th note, or 2 semiquavers plus a quaver, ba-ba-bum. But we would probably call that a triplet in terms of ornamentation, but it's really, more than anything, it's actually a half roll. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum-bum. So it's a little half roll on that crotchet there, or that quarter note. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum-bum. So... Okay, so you've now got hammer-ons, you've got slides, you've got to go cross pick on different positions on the instrument as well. So you're playing higher notes and lower strings. Yeah. And now you've got half rolls to deal with at the end of those lines. Let's have a go at doing it with the ornament this time at 105. Try. Here we go. Have to look at the music again. Dun, dun. Oh yeah. I have to practice that little part myself, actually. Yeah, that's a tricky wee thing for... I have to get out of the habit of, just thinking I'm in D all the time. So it's kind of nice. It's proving a wee bit trickier for me having the Capo on too, but that's good. Anything that pushes you out of your comfort zone. It'd be very simple just to take the Capo off and just, yeah, I'm in D, my usual key. Yeah, but I can't just resort to D all the time. I have to try new things. So this is an E, a key I rarely play in. Forgot the slide. Yeah, so there's the first little problem that I'm running into quite frequently. I just do twice, okay, and the second time around you don't want to be doing that. You want to be doing slide up to that last note, because the note after that is going to be up here. Yeah, it's a lovely wee tune. Definitely going to learn that one. So I've got an idea of it. I don't have it obviously anywhere near what I want it to be, learned off by heart, but I'll get there. Definitely get there. Lovely tune. So that tune, guys, is, I'm just going back to the desktop just to show you. All the Rage. Okay, so All the Rage by Larry Unger. Really, really great tune for the Bouzouki. So many open parts to it. It's going to put it back to D, I think. There we go. That's the sort of traditional tuning to keep it in, is in D. Add the capo on it just to give it a bit of a brighter tone. What happens if I add the capo all the way up and change it completely? Yeah, it's really confident to be able to play it in that key, but I'll kind of like the G key, as you can tell. But always try to break free from that, guys. That sort of safe area, where I'm putting the capo on for G or even for A. That's those. Oh, I'm so used to playing in those frets. Yeah, it's high enough. We'll try a different key entirely. Yeah, that would work as well if you wanted to keep it in sort of F sort of key. But let's just keep it in E. No, there's no better way of doing it. Yeah, it's the cleanest way, actually. Just have to learn that. In the key of E. For some reason, that is really tricky for me. It's just because nothing is falling into the frets that I'm used to. It's like everything is in between where I want it to be. So I'm using... So not using this dot, not using this dot. I'm not using this dot either. Yeah, that's about as good as it can get. I'm gonna see what it sounds like if I record it, just to see if I can put chords to it. Never actually done this before in a live, is actually record the Bouzouki. Let's see how that's gonna work. I think I just do it from, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Bouzouki for Zoom, Bouzouki for recording. What is this? Channel 2, that's what I want. Testing 1, 2. Oh. Yeah, that should come up. Okay. Let's have a wee run through it. Whole thing. Forgetting to slide up. Okay, let's see how far of that have I just stopped recording there. Let's see. I only want the first playing of it anyway. Let's open it up in Vision. From about there. Right there. Okay, and get rid of this. Yeah, from about there. Okay, so I just get rid of all of that. Will that loop, I wonder, if I just let that play? Maybe I just start on the beat. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I don't need those. So get rid of those just for a sec. And let's see, does the whole thing loop? Yeah. I think we're getting there. I'm still learning it myself, guys. I will get better at it, I promise. Oh, there's Peter there. Yeah. Oh, hi, Declan. Thanks so much for covering this tune, Peter. No worries, man. It's a lovely tune. My pleasure. It's a great recording. And yeah, gone over to Francis Cunningham's YouTube, guys. Subscribe to that because she's got loads of great tunes there. So it's really nice, you know, actually hearing stuff on YouTube and think, oh, I haven't heard that tune before. I'm going to learn that too. Especially if it's one of you guys recommending it as well. Like, you know, you like it and I can learn it as well. There's only 3 things that I have found tricky. And that's how I know it's a lovely bouzouki tune. Usually if you find like 10 things tricky, you think, oh, this is a accordion or fiddle tune or something. But you see the amount of like zeros in the tab. Those are all open strings. So you know this is going to be perfect for the bouzouki. Little roll at the end here. Okay, so on this E, well, it would be an F sharp in her tuning. Doesn't matter. Just this note, the end of the phrase is where you want to have like a little roll, a little half roll. Also, don't forget what I keep forgetting is to slide up. Dum, bum, bum. You want to be sliding up to this note on this bar, and in bar 7, you want to be going. See what that looks like in the bouzouki. If I go low, maybe. There we go. You want to be sliding your entire position up 2 frets. Because then you need your pinky to hit that. And that leads you actually into the second wee part that's tricky. This here. That is the 7th fret on the 2nd course of strings. Okay, so there, 7 frets above the capo. Capo's on 2. So you could think of it as the 9th fret if you want to, but I always just count from the fret, or from the capo. Okay, so that would be the little area maybe that's worth practicing out of context. It's just that little area over and over. Nice, slow, sort of steady tempo. Like if I was to do this with the Accompaniment app, I'd probably do that at 70. So something like this. And just do that over and over again. I forgot there. So let's pause. Pause to make sure my app actually works. Just go to live just to make sure. Yeah, I forgot there. I laugh. Okay, so yeah, that little part there, guys, that's also a bit tricky. Yeah, when you get into the second half of this tune, there's a little diddly-dee-ding, that little triplet. So when you're on that note, you're hammering on to the 4th fret on that 2nd course to go up to the 1st course here. Okay, so slow that down a wee bit. Doesn't sound good when you slow this down, but you see if you've got it up to full speed. Much more effective. rather than just... Now, if you find it tricky, you can just do that. Don't forget the slide there. I keep forgetting to slide to that point. Forgot to hit the note too. Yeah, I must remember to go to him. So. Yeah, it's a little up roll, half roll, bum bum. Let's do that again. So it's up, down, up, but really, really quickly, and focusing your attention onto that first course. If you miss it, don't worry. And try and put it in, try and practice it with the actual phrase. There. Like there, for example, I missed it. Lovely tune. This is probably one of the harder ones for me because it's in the key of E, and it's definitely a key I'm not used to. But this is why I like it even more, because it gives me an opportunity to practice in a key that I don't usually do. Try to do that, guys. Try not to be just tempted to take the capo off and just do it in D. I know it's so tempting, because considering that's the whole tuning of the instrument, you know, is to play it in D. Yeah, it's so much easier when you have the dots to help you. there's quite a lot of nice accompaniment you can do to it as well. Let's just see if we can add some little accompaniment actually to the original in the E key. Let's go back. Okay, so let's come out of the tool just for a wee sec. That's what I would start at, guys, if I'm learning a new tune, just especially on like melody wise. And it's just, you know, 75 if it's a jig. If it was a real, 75 as well. Okay. Slip jig, 90. Okay, a little bit faster for the slip jigs, fair enough. Okay. Let's just get rid of this for a sec. Don't really need that open. I'll put that up if for Peter as well, guys. I'll put that. I'll see if we can put this into the app. Yeah. Okay. So I'll see if there's a way I can get this in as a document you can download if you want the things of it, the dots. I'll add in the chords a wee bit more. I've only put in 3 chords at the moment. I want to come up with like a nicer chord arrangement close to what Frances has in her YouTube channel. So it won't be ready just yet, but once it's ready, I'll put it up. Okay, let's have a wee listen just to... Oh, actually, I had this open in Fission, didn't I? Yeah, down here. Here we go. Okay, let me come up with something here. I've nearly got it. Better going up. Okay, show me what I have. Okay, so it's just basically so that's just going down from the 5th fret down to the 4th fret. On this is all in the 3rd course, by the way. Hammer-on. Bum, bum. So hammer on that 3rd course in the 4th fret above the capo, and on the 2nd fret above the capo. going the opposite way the second time around. Hammer on. Hammer on again. Then just like your G5 chord. I'm not sure what would that be. A5, of course, it's transposed up a tone. That's actually nice. Dun, dun, like that, nicer. Something like that, anyway. Let's have a listen. Okay, let me just... sorry, I should have checked to see, are the Bouzoukis even in time with each other? actually, they're not too bad. Okay, so what is the accompaniment there? If now that we've looked at the tune, well, we're starting off the, what do you call it, the A section with. Okay, just take that again, nice and slow. And kind of the same thing again, except reverse. So you're going back up to that A5 chord. Da, 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 da. I'm sure there's a nicer accompaniment to this. Go over to go over to Frances Cunningham's YouTube channel, and you'll find her doing a fantastic accompaniment on the cithern. I obviously can't do this as in the cithern. 5-string instrument, beautiful, and much bassier as well, perfect for chords. So this is the best I can sort of come up with on the fly. It's kind of similar to what she's doing, but she has much richer chords than this. Nah, I actually preferred what it was before. Okay, let's see. Can we just play along with the that's the accompaniment. I just want to make sure that it actually works. I wasn't really listening last time. I'll have to listen a bit more carefully this time. Let's see what it sounds like. And then this will be it, guys. That'll be it for today, I think. Okay, let's have a wee nosy. I'll keep the Bouzouki on rather than you guys, because you'll just be looking. If I switch over to here, you're just going to be looking at an audio file of this just going, which isn't really very helpful. So I'll just keep it here. You don't really need to see the audio. Okay, so there's like loads of wee little chordal ideas you can do instead of just doing. So rather than just doing, and there's quite a bit of just, for those 2 bars you can put in, you know, other ideas up, you know, using the high part of the first course maybe. Something like that would be nice. Rather than just whatever. I could be here all night just coming up with ideas for that one little track. It's a lovely little, that's how you know you're onto a good thing with a nice tune, when you're like, oh, that sounds nice of it, and that sounds nice. So you can just do it nice and plain. Or you could do something a bit more advanced. Well, let's do both. Just play it and see what you guys think. Okay, radio. Well, there's lots going on there, as you guys can see. So what I might do then is I'll put something together for that. I'll make a wee short or something where I'll just go through that a bit more. Where's my face? There we go. A bit more methodically, just to show you, you know, what is going on in each part. But it's not going to be, you know, terribly great, because I'm still learning it myself. But I'll probably come up with something better later on and make it into a proper lesson. But I'll release a wee, you know, short or something, you know, for Instagram or Facebook, just to show you guys who are interested, like just what I was doing there. The tune itself is lovely. The accompaniment is better if you go over to Francis Cunningham's. I'll show you Francis Cunningham's YouTube channel. She's got it sorted out properly and really, really nice accompaniment. I can remember where I've put it. Hold on a wee sec. Let me see. See, if I was professional, I would have this all ready to go. Yeah, well, let's listen to this. Is the original nice accompaniment, and this is Peter in the chat there, guys. Actually, Peter Stonehouse, who said, could we go over this tune at some stage? Yeah, when I learn it, we will go over it properly. But in the meantime, check this out on YouTube. This is her performance of it. Far nicer. Oops. Saturn Bouzouki. That's a nice chord. What did she do there? I can't go lower than that. This is why Saturn sounds far nicer for chords, guys. She was doing like an inverted chord there, a chord that's even lower than That's as low as I can go, but then she went down to I can't go that low. Oh, that's lovely. Maybe if I take the capo off. No. She's able to go a semitone lower. I can't. That's the limitations of the Bouzouki. But yeah, really, really nice accompaniment, and the chin as well. Oh, doodle-doo. There's a little roll I missed there. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Okay, so Francis Cunningham, guys. Loads of great videos. Yeah, great tune. I'm learning it today. That was yesterday. Well, I wasn't even learning it then. I was trying to notate it. So yeah, really, really worthwhile going over and checking out her videos because there's loads of great stuff. So yay. I'm still learning it. I'll get there though. Okay, so yeah, you can see that when it comes to learning, if I were you guys, anyone who hasn't already, I should have said this at the start. I probably did, and just haven't mentioned it since. Go over to the Facebook, okay, community group, Top Score Music Academy Facebook community. That's an anagram. Go over to that Facebook community group for Top Score Music Academy. Join it. And then let me know if you want this app. Okay, this app is free for now. On Saturday, there will be a £5 payment for it. So, if you want it for free, guys, get stuck into it. It's taken me a while to make this app because it's just me. So I haven't paid anybody to do this. It took me forever just to get all the stuff together. So it's going to take a while, to put updates onto it. So get in there now before I start, charging for it. I have to hopefully make back a little bit of money on the time that I spent on it. So that would be the first thing I would get if I were you guys for practicing. Is this is free. The other thing I would get is Fission if you're an Apple computer user, or something like it, something where you're able to, take an audio file like I have here, and it'll just keep on playing. Like if I was able to, cut bits of it, as you can see, I can cut anywhere. Just keep making all of these wee cuts, and obviously undo them all as well. And make those into separate little audio files. You want a program that can do that as well. I know it sounds very sort of techy and everything, but whenever you have an audio file that you can just play and just have it on loop forever, it really speeds up your learning. It really does. Rather than having to, go back to the beginning of the track, you just keep it in loop. That's me. The start. If you have those two things, if you have the Practice app where you can play the accompaniment, in the background, what if I could time that to come in perfectly? Let's see. No. Am I doing that at 105? Maybe I am. Let's speed it up a little. Forgot what speed I record this at. Maybe not. Let's try it at a slower speed, 90. That's not right. I don't know what speed. Did I just record that without anything in the background? Maybe I did. I was hoping I was recording that at like 100, like along with this. If I was listening to this, and then I could record that and then have the two of them next to each other. But obviously, I just recorded this, on the fly. It's not far off. Okay, with those two apps, guys, I reckon you could probably speed up your learning dramatically. When I say dramatically, I mean doing the course of a year, what would take you 5 years to do. Like if you were to practice a wee bit every day, just a wee bit. As they always say, you're better off doing like 20 minutes a day than doing, like, I know a lot of adult learners who, because of commitments to work and everything, will sort of say, well, I'll leave Sunday afternoons or something free for practice every week. That's going to be a snail's pace. You'd be better having like 2 shorter practice sessions throughout the week, one on a Sunday and one on a, Wednesday or something, halfway through the week. Just 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. Your learning is far better that way. But this does help speed it up even further, like into little snippets. So have get yourself the practice tool, my practice tool, for free. Only a couple of days left on that. And then if you're using Apple, this would be well worth getting. Fission. Really easy to use as well. It develops your ear. If you have any audio files, you can just drop straight into it and just you can play along and then just make little cuts and delete stuff out that you don't want. And then it'll just automatically keep looping over and over again. So it's really, really handy tool. Okay. Well, guys, we'll leave it there for today. So thanks very much, Peter, for the suggestion for that tune. That's a great tune. I really, really do like that. I'll do it properly. I promise I will do it properly. That was just a little bit self-indulgent of me today, just to sort of go into that. So it's meant to be an Ask Me Anything, these sessions, guys, on Wednesdays. So if you do have any questions on music, about anything to do with music, guys, not just trad, but anything to do with the theory or the listening or oral skills or the history of it or whatever, or, recommendations for instruments or apps like we were looking at today, or books or whatever, any questions that you have to help you if you're learning, just let me know. I do this every week. And if nobody puts anything up, then I'll just sort of go into, my own little thing. So Peter was asking about doing this tune at some stage, and I thought, yeah, that's definitely something I'll do properly at some stage. But hopefully you guys were able to sort of get something from it anyway tonight. And if not, go over to Francis Cunningham's YouTube channel where you can actually hear it, performed properly. Okay. So yeah, we'll leave it there. I'll see everybody again next Tuesday, okay, where we get back to the Practice With Me sessions. So next Tuesday at 6 o'clock, that's when I'll start up again. And yeah, if you have any questions between now and then, get in touch, get into the Facebook community group, get your chance to get that free app. And yeah, happy practicing. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.